It's your boy Redy Faymus, you know the vibes, man. The host for Singing the Ring. And today I got the big dog with me himself, one of the celebrity judges, Morgan Keyz. What are you telling me, my boy?
Yeah, man.
Good, yeah?
Love, man.
Come on, my brother. How's things?
All good, bro. I can't complain.
Sick.
Getting on with it.
Yeah, cold, but you know, we're out here, innit?
Yeah, we're doing this for you, lot, man. It's cold
Come on,
out.
I appreciate it, bro. So for the people that might not know, just tell us a little bit about yourself. How did your journey start in music and whatnot? Just let them know.
Yeah, it kind of depends how far you want me to go back, but I think my first time working in music without even realizing that's what I was doing was in school, like secondary school days. I figured out that this was before you could this was when HMV used to offer refunds for CDs. Yeah, I used to go to HMV, get all the new CDs, like the new 50 Cent mixtape, the new this, the new that, and then I'd buy them all on separate receipts. Yeah, go home and burn them, bring them back, get my money back, and then burning CDs and selling them in school. So like I'd go into school, someone might wanted the Dr. Dre CD, so I was selling that, and then someone would hear, right, can you get me the Dizzy Rascal Tim, or can you get me the that? So I started having like a little pre-order kind of, people would say, I want this. Yeah. So I'd go down to HMV. But eventually they stopped giving me refunds. Yeah. You could only do exchanges. So then it would say on the receipt that you've exchanged it. So if you did it like 3-4 times, they'd clock you. Yeah, they probably clocked. So I don't know if it was me that made them stop giving refunds.
Yeah, probably was,
like, but that was my first kind of like, even in secondary school, man, was focused towards selling music. Do you get me? And then I started shooting music videos later on in my 20s, basically.
Sick. Yeah, so while we was in school, like, getting rid of like crisps and chocolates and stuff, we was out here doing the CDs, I was shooting music from early. Come on, bro. What would you say has been the most memorable moments in your career so far?
Most memorable moment of my career. I'll say two. One of them's my career, like shooting videos for, like when I started shooting videos for like Boy Better Know and DWE and these man Kano and JME and that. That was kind of like, that was what younger me had wanted to achieve, innit? So doing that was like the first moment in my career. I was like, bro, I'm doing something I wanted to do. Yeah. And then one of the moments I'll never forget, I guess, is Western went top 10, I think top 4 with Into, because we didn't know, like, we knew, but we didn't know, innit? Like, we didn't, when we dropped that tune, there was no reason to say it was going to do anything more than anything.
You knew you had something.
We knew we had a hit, but we didn't know, like, I think individually, all 3 artists had maybe done 30K views on their own. Yeah. So as a group, one song like that going top 10, and then winning a Mobo, best newcomer, and like, it's just gone double platinum in the UK now, but it went platinum in the first year. Yeah. So like that's probably like my proudest moment still. Yeah, no, that's the one that if I said to anyone anywhere in the world, they'll be like, raw.
Yeah, cool. That's a moment, isn't it? 100%. No, I love that. Do you know when you first shot your first video? Because I'm sure it was with obviously Jamal Edwards, like early days. You lot was like early in the YouTube game.
So I was so my first video wasn't with Jamal. Okay. But my first video was with a guy from artist called Psychologic, from Kensal Green, Kensal Rise. Yeah. And in like, this was like 6th form days, innit? So I was like 16, 17. At that time, he was the one guy in front of me in the ends that I could see that was like trying to really take his music serious, like trying to do proper videos and like make sure his outfits were proper and like production was proper and like everything looked proper. In a day where grime music didn't have that vibe like that. So I shot a video for him, but I even shot that video not knowing how to edit. So it took me ages to edit it. I think eventually I got someone else to, and I shot some more videos and they never came out because I didn't know how to edit. I just had a camera and I just wanted to shoot.
Yeah, you wanted to teach yourself.
Yeah, so that was like 07, 08. And then by like 09, bear in mind, okay, so Jamal started SB in 07. Yeah. But I'm not working with him yet. Okay. So by 09, I'm shooting stuff for people in the ends, and I've met Mikey from Trap Star Vlogging, and that was like early doors of Trap Star. A lot of people didn't really know who they were, innit? Yeah. So I just offered to like shoot all his content, put it online for him, and that got the attention of Jamal Edwards and Fem Fell, who was working with Jamal. and wearing trap star. So there was like a little
Like a mix.
yeah.
kind of,
So one day at a trap star event, Femfel came in and he was like, he was trying to convince me to work for Jamal's channel.
Yeah.
I kind of had my own plan.
Yeah.
So one day he kind of twanged it. He was basically like, let's shoot a music video. I'm here, innit? We're here. Like, bought some new trap stars. So we went to Portobello and shot a music video. And it ended up going on SP, innit? So he kind of had a plan to get me and Jamal to work together. That was like 010. So I started doing SP videos in 010, man. And that was the start like of 30 videos a year, 80 videos a year, 10, like 100 videos a year. Yeah.
It's going up and up.
Yeah.
Sick. What would you say made you start shooting videos?
Why did I start shooting videos? I've always been a visual person. As a kid, I used to watch nature documentaries, and I used to be like, I used to see myself as the cameraman for that as a job. Okay. Like, I didn't want to present on camera. I wanted to be the guy that would frame in the shot that behind. Yeah. So I always wanted to shoot nature documentaries, and obviously, grow up, kind of realize you're surrounded. You shoot things that you can in it, like grime music was just starting to happen. 01, 02 when I was like 12, 13. So I was very into the culture, and I just wanted to contribute to the music actually, because my love was music more than film. But I wanted to contribute to the music. So, but I couldn't DJ, I couldn't produce, I couldn't rap, I couldn't sing. So I was like, where do I fit in? Yeah. And music videos with the visual eye, it just made sense. And it kind of like it was at a time when there weren't too many video directors
That's
doing
what I
it.
was just gonna say. You got in that early. You was there
Yeah,
early.
it was good. There was like UK Overstood and who else? There's a few channels there, but SB was obviously already doing its thing, but it was like, it was basically my contribution to music. Yeah. That's why I think I pivoted and went into the music industry instead of keeping doing video.
Yeah. No, I love that. So that's a great answer. What would you say it's been like, obviously growing up in the area, like the local artists? Which local artists was you listening to growing up? Like, who grabbed your attention like early?
So growing up from the ends, two people that stick out is like Musical Mob, which was like, I remember Rubber and Disman, they had that tune Mozart Man or O's. So that was like the original song about the ends kind of thing.
Yeah.
And SLK were like Slaughter Kids, Flirter and Van Damage and them, man. They were like hood celebrities in school days. Yeah. That was kind of people from there. And Bashi, to be good.
Yeah, Bashi.
I can't forget Bashi. I was a big Bashi fan, of course. But like, I like the way he put his CDs together, the Chocolate Chops and Your Mum Volume 1 and all that. So he was doing his thing. So those three. And then as I started growing up, it started to be more people my age, peers around like Louis Ray from Western, obviously, LB at the time. He was rapping. He was like one of my favorite rappers. Still is one of my favorite rappers. Avenger 141. Ash Ketchum now and then. So that's when I started. That was like people my age, my peers, and that's when I started really shooting, getting involved with it, rather than just as a spectator.
I think that played a big part even to that scene at the time, though. Like, you know, because obviously no one, like you said, wasn't really shooting videos. So for you to actually be shooting videos, kind of gave the man a platform to actually get on the YouTube, because YouTube was even like not too like. It was kind of newish as well, wasn't it?
It was. It was only 3-4 years old at that time.
Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't bait how it is now.
Yeah. But as soon as I started putting videos on SP, I done the Femfel one. I think the next one I put out was a Skits one, and the next one I put out was a Delhi one, the 1-4. So it's like, as soon as I got that platform, I put them random on.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. No, you've been doing that from the jump, brother. I love that. Who would you say is grabbing your attention locally now, though?
The name that springs to mind is Triggs. Okay. Because obviously he's from the ends, and I see he's the one that's like actually putting out music that I can see right now. See Fredo's slowed down a bit, but he's like Fredo's like God still. Yeah. Anything he drops, I want to hear it. I would always have time for rattling. Like if he was putting out music, I would take it in.
He was there from early doors as well.
Obviously Western, I'm going like Western or Louis from Western, of course. And all them, man. Yeah, that's what I'd say from the end, really.
Yeah. What's your favorite local business or like spot that you reckon deserves a shout out?
I want to say trap star.
Trap star.
Yeah, I got it because obviously people might see them as global now.
Yeah.
But like having that little shop in Portobello, and like the way they started, where you could only get their bits if you knew them and had their number, and you call them and they bring it in a pizza box, and it was like very sick, like very unique. Like that's what I'm talking about standing out.
Yeah.
Like, and also it's not a coincidence. Them man are from West. Like what I said about fashion and like the aspiration. That level of creativity and thinking out the box comes from West London. You get me? So the fact that they've come from selling literally printed t-shirts out their boot in pizza boxes to like having a store and like Rihanna wearing them and like Jay-Z investing and that, like I would say trap star.
Yeah, big up trap star. No, that makes a lot of sense. What advice would you give to anyone that's going through like hard times right now?
Keep your chin up, boy. Like, I don't know, man. You can't quit, innit? Yeah. Like the only time you really fail is when you quit, innit? Don't be afraid to take some time out. Don't be afraid to like delete your social media or like take a year out from like linking the man them or whatever you need, innit? Like, time is an illusion. Like the idea that you have to be doing something all the time isn't. And I think that can almost perpetuate bad times and mental health issues and whatnot. So I think just go at your speed, innit? Like self-reflect, spend time on your own, go at your speed, and don't quit, innit? Even if that means just taking a few years out to figure out what you want to do next or whatever.
Take your time and don't rush.
And hopefully everyone ain't got this luxury, but talk to people, innit? Like if you ain't got someone that is close to you that you can talk to, maybe find a professional that you can talk to. Sometimes talking it out. Yeah. To be fair, talking to someone that doesn't know anything about you and is non-judgmental is always easier. 100%. It just feels harder before you've done it. Because you think, right, how can I tell a stranger about my? But really, the stranger is not what. They're not gonna go tell no one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas you tell someone in the end, bro, I've told friends about moments I've had in mental health, and they're so close to me, they don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, then they ain't helped. So it's like, but talking to someone. 100%.
I love that. It's true. If you could give any advice to your younger self, when you were just starting out, what would you say?
I would tell my younger self, you got this, man. You know what you're doing. Don't question yourself. Like, because now, to be fair, you kind of have to question yourself, innit? But at the same time, like everything I've set out to achieve has happened. Before I've achieved it, I've not believed it necessarily. So just like a bit more belief in myself. And I say that realizing when I look back, I did always have belief in myself. You don't always feel it. You get me? You question yourself and all that. But you just gotta you're on the right path, do your thing.
Keep going.
It's all gonna be alright, innit?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, well, regardless of how you feel in a moment, it's all gonna be alright.
So for any young people in our community that have a dream to kind of be where you are someday, what's your number one tip for success?
Find your purpose. Find what you want to do, and then get a pen and paper and write it all down. That's important. Figure it out. It's important. Figure out the way to do it. Like, so many people have ideas, so many people can't execute. So just like be realistic, find your purpose, and execute.
Love that. Why do you think events like Sing in the Ring are so important to young talent in the community?
I think that it's important because so many reasons. Like, but more recently, clubs are shutting down. There's less and less events to go to. Everything's going online. But the most important thing for any musician or any artist or any creative is figuring out what their live looks like. When I say live, I mean whether you're a singer, how can I sing in front of real people? Because you can sing through a phone, you can sing through a mic, you can sing on a track. But like, if you can't flip that into your own show where people are paying to come and see you, then it's not really worth anything. And so the fact that there is so little opportunity to perform in front of people now, these kind of shows are priceless. Priceless. And also, like, talent shows are traditionally where most people start.
Yeah.
Like, most people first ever performance would have been the talent show at school.
Yeah.
Or like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's important. It's like youth clubs. When the youth clubs start shutting down, then we realize we need youth clubs.
Yeah.
We need talent shows.
Of course. Yeah. So, no, I love that. And last question, it's a throwback question, yeah? Obviously, you're from local, from the ends. Can you name me 3 shops that used to be in Whiteley's?
Sure, I can. So, Stateside. Stateside, yeah. That was actually like the first place I ever bought fitted.
Yeah.
That was the first place in the ends I knew where you could get them. Yeah. And I never went back. I've been wearing fitteds ever since, and I've got to say Stateside. Also, I used to sell I Got the Keys t-shirts.
Oh my days, I remember that.
Yeah, I t-shirts that said I Got the Keys. This was before I even shot music videos.
Yeah.
And they were the first people to stock my t-shirts. Yeah. And then every week I used to go in and I used to have like £20 or whatever, like someone had bought. So Stateside.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna say JD Sports here, but I'm gonna throw it back even more because before JD Sports it was First Sport.
Oh,
do you remember First Sport?
Yeah, I do, you know.
First Sport. Became JD Sports.
Yeah.
But it was like that was like where man used to get trainers. That was even before Stateside was in Whiteley's. And then I'm just gonna say McDonald's. Really, that was where man used to hang out.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, you go ice skating.
Yeah.
At Queensway, and then you might go McDonald's and Whiteley's and something.
Yeah, it's mad. As you're saying, I'm thinking of their shops, M&S.
Yeah, M&S.
Costa, French Connection. Damn, Whiteley's.
Did you know what? There was actually a shop on like the 3rd floor at the back there that sold bare Italian designer.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was called. I want to say it was called like Moda or something, Moda. But it was like around the same time Stateside was there, but Stateside was like import American. This was like import Italian and like Stone Island and Moschino and like yeah.
Nah, come on, listen, it's been love,
man.
We got Morgan Keyz every single time. Thank you for coming down, bro.
For having me.
And yeah, listen, I'm excited to see you at the talent show. Sing in the ring. It's gonna be a vibe, bro. I'm looking forward to see what you're bringing to the show, man.
I'm not bringing no talent.